The people over at Windows, they skipped 9. They went straight to Windows 10 for the newest version.
It will be released on July 29th. We're just talking about that with Mario. You might have seen pop-ups about it on your computer, even heard about getting it for free.
Thor Schrock is here to compute this. Good morning, Thor. How are
Thor.
you?
Good morning, guys. Yeah, we got a lot of phone calls when these little pop-ups started happening.
I bet.
Yeah, well, it seems like Windows 8 just came out, and now we're at Windows 10. So what happened there?
Well, basically, Windows 8 came out, and people hated it. It was like Vista all over again
Because it's different.
Yeah, they took away they've been since 1995. They've been training us when you want to get on your computer, you click Start, and you go out and you click on things from there. But then they took all that away, gave us a touchscreen interface when most people didn't have and didn't want a touchscreen interface on their laptop or desktop. If you have little kids, like 2, 3, 4-year-olds, and you have a touchscreen and you're sitting on the couch trying to do something, and those little hands come up over your laptop and
they start
grab the
touching
screen, and they touch the screen and starts jumping around. It's just not, it's not a win. It's not good. Our customers don't want touchscreens on their laptops and their desktops. Because it's also awkward. On a desktop, you're like reaching across.
Yeah.
So nobody really wanted this stuff, but Microsoft forced it on everybody. So as a result, you know, we made huge gains in the computers we were selling because we were installing all kinds of extras that made it look like Windows 7 again. We added a start menu back, you know, just for our customers. And so people would buy computers from us because they could get, they had to go with Windows 8, but they could get one that looked like Windows 7. So that now in Windows 10, they're giving back everything they took away. The start menu is coming back.
I see.
You know, the line between, is it an application or an app? Those two things are coming together again like they should have always been. It's really good. It's an amazing operating system. We've been using the technical preview for weeks, and my techs all love it.
You like it.
It's super easy to use. It's faster than Windows 8.
You'd be honest about it, because you've been critical of past versions.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But Windows 8, was it just because it was new and different that people didn't like, or was it just it wasn't as good of a system?
Well, here's the thing. If you're going to go out and buy a computer, and you have 3 choices. You can buy a PC running Windows. You know, in some places you can even get a Linux computer like from Dell.com, or you can get a Mac. If you don't know how to use any of the 3, it opens up your choice spectrum again. So Microsoft actually lost a lot of users to Mac, because if I'm going to have to learn a whole new computer and none of my software from XP is going to run on this thing anyway,
Might as well.
I might as well go with a Mac, and because you know they don't get viruses, Mike. Yeah. Check out our Facebook page about that. There's a big one going on. Watch out for your BIOS.
Mike and Thor are always going back and forth, PC, Mac, that conversation.
Well, Mike's a good guy. It's all in good fun.
What's the point about being able to get it for free? Because I've had a few questions about that where people have said, next time Thor's on, ask him about this, I've heard. So what's the story?
Okay, so what people are starting to notice now is a little pop-up in the lower right-hand corner of the screen that says, register now to get your free copy of Windows 10. Through a process of elimination, we've figured out that if you do not have a Microsoft account established on your computer, you get a pop-up asking you to reserve your copy, as if there's limited quantities. Microsoft just prints licenses. It's like they're the Fed. They can just keep printing stuff, you know, oh, let's use it. So it's not like you have to reserve your copy. It'll be free when it comes out, and it's supposed to come out on July 25th.
Is it free to everybody?
No, it's only free to users of Windows 8.1. Not Windows 8.
Oh.
Windows 8.1. There's a free upgrade to go from 8 to 8.1 though. So in essence, for everyone running Windows 8 or Windows 7, it'll be free.
But prior versions before 7.
No Vista, no XP. Those computers, XP computers can't run it, and Vista computers are too slow anyway, and they're too old. Microsoft is going to sunset Vista in a year anyway, so you know that's all going away. Everyone's going to move to 10. They're giving it away for free, but these pop-ups, everybody keeps asking me, should I register my free copy? If you don't have the thing is, when you download Windows 10, it's going to show up on your computer like a Windows update. Think about that for a second. So we've all experienced, you're in the middle of something and it pops up and says it wants to install updates, and you click postpone, and you click postpone. Well, Mike, you may not have experienced this. And you click postpone. And then one day you're in the middle of something, because you know the only time you're sitting in front of your computer is when you're using it and you're doing something, so you click postpone. Then one day you're doing something and Windows says you postponed enough and we're just going to restart your computer and go. It's bad enough when you get knocked off for, you know, 5-10 minutes while it's installing
How long
updates.
does it take?
Could you imagine downloading a 6-hour operating system and then automatically installing it when there's a 20% chance during the install your computer just won't ever reboot and you might lose all your data? Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a nightmare.
You want to do it overnight, right? Before you go to bed, you want to update that
Well, here's the thing. If you establish a Microsoft account, you will get this automatically. You don't have to reserve it. You don't have to ask for it. You're just going to get it. So what I'm recommending for our customers is This is a marketing 101 thing. When you ask customers for too much information up front, like if I got on here today and said, go to my website, put in your name, your address, your date of birth, and your social security number, and I'll give you something for free. Some people might do it, but a lot of people will probably not do it because I'm asking for too much information. But if I just ask you for your email address, and then maybe a week or two later, I send you an email asking you to establish a password to claim your free copy, now you have a Microsoft account.
Okay.
And so all these are downloaded from the Microsoft account. You want a Microsoft account to do this because if you have a computer, you upgrade it to Windows 10, something goes horribly wrong a year later, and your hard drive dies and you have to reinstall it. If you don't have a reserved copy tied to your Microsoft account, you'll have to buy it at that
July
point.
29th is the release date.
Yes.
We have 30 seconds left here. I'd love to show some information about where our viewers can find you in the area. Can you help folks? Because a lot of people aren't going to go through all of those steps. They're going to be overwhelmed by it. In your service centers, can you help people with the update?
Absolutely. You know, first off, ignore that box that pops up because you don't want to establish a Microsoft account if you don't have one. If you open up your File Explorer and you see OneDrive over there on the left, that means you already have a Microsoft account and you're going to get this automatically. So the day before the upgrade, get your computer in. What we're going to do is for 1 hour of labor, it's $99. We will check your computer's hardware to make sure your hard drive's not bad. We'll check you for viruses that can screw up a Windows Update install, and then we'll install the operating system for you. So, and if anything goes wrong after we install it, we fix it for that price as well.
That's great.
Yeah, by the way, Apple's announcing some upgrades to their operating system as well.
Thanks, Thor.
Yeah, it's getting to the point where the iPads are getting too large. They need to fill them up again so they can sell more.
All right.
Thanks a lot.
I'm going to put on my black and white striped
We'll talk
shirt.
later. We got a little bit of rain lately, but some nice days are also in the forecast. Before you invite family and friends over, you might want to whip your backyard into shape. Mark Silverstein standing by with ideas of where to start.